From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13. Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
Not something you like to see or hear during the holiday season. Fire rips through a Broad Street building, leaving at least 2 people homeless. Flames erupted late this morning. Was this fire an accident? Investigators continue searching for answers tonight. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, at least 2 people are homeless right before the holidays after fire erupted inside a city apartment building in downtown Hazleton. Firefighters got that call just before noon. When News 13 got to the intersection of Broad and Locust Streets, smoke was pouring from the second-story windows. This intersection in downtown Hazleton was closed while crews battled the blaze, which was put out in just minutes. Initial reports were that people may have been trapped inside along with a pet bird and a cat. Firefighters worked quickly. The short-lived fire caused major damage to the entire second floor, with the third floor also suffering smoke damage. One resident was right across the street when a friend asked her a terrifying question.
When I came out, is that your house up there that's on fire? And I looked and I started screaming because my mom's elderly and I thought she was still in there. It's just the thought of losing your home on Christmas time.
Well, thankfully, her mother and brother managed to escape on their own, but a bird and cat had to be rescued by firefighters. A state police fire marshal was called in to help the Hazleton Fire Department search for a cause. Initial reports from the scene showed the possibility that a cigarette may have started the blaze, but nothing has been confirmed at this time. The American Red Cross was called in to help these residents. Also tonight, new legislative districts for Pennsylvania have won final approval. The Legislative Reapportionment Commission voted 4-1 Monday to approve a Republican-crafted map for the 50 Senate districts and a map of 203 House districts that carries bipartisan support. The panel's approval is all that's required for the changes to take effect, although they could be appealed to the state Supreme Court. One lawmaker who will be affected by this change is State Representative Tara Toohill, who joins us right now live on the phone. Representative Toohill, talk about the impact that this will have on your current constituents.
Well, first off, Kristen, thank you so much for having me. I know it had to be by phone because I'm in Harrisburg right now, so thanks for having me there tonight. What's going on basically, the biggest change is that I'm losing West Hazleton, I'm losing part of Hazel Township, and then I'm losing everything up on the mountain, Foster, Freeland, Jetto, and Whitehaven. And then I'm getting 12 new municipalities, which are a little bit north and northwest of us. So it is a pretty significant change, and this map that we're looking at, I just got the map now, and the map that we're looking at, changes all across the state because with the numbers from the census, every 10 years they have to do reapportionment where everyone gets a new number of constituents as well as the redistricting, which is the redrawing of the map lines.
Okay. Now, Representative Toohill, you know, it kind of seems a little preliminary for you, having been your first year in office, and now all of a sudden next year this is going to take effect and it's going to change things for you. Am I right on that?
Yes. So as of January 1st, I am going to be representing the people in the new parts of the district. And the good thing is that the Hazleton area has always been so cohesive, and I have forged such relationships in the past year, in the, just the 11 months that I've been in. I've created so many great relationships, and I've met so many wonderful, good people. And those relationships, there's nothing, any line on a map is ever going to change when it comes to that. So if there's anything I can get across, it's just for those people out there to know, obviously we're not happy with this situation, but we are definitely going to forge ahead on the big projects that we have going in those areas, and the problems of the people in those areas will always be my problems.
So obviously you're going to have to get to work to be comfortable with your constituents in the new areas you're going to serve, and see what their needs are and their wants are. And will you be conferring at all with the new state representative that's going to take over for some of the parts that you cover right now as to maybe how they can continue some of the things you may have started there?
Yes, and I think, concerning the Hazleton Area School District, the gang problem that we have in the Hazleton Area School District, the Hazleton area, the issues with crime that we have, the issues with immigration and welfare fraud, those big issues, I mean, they encompass all parts. When we had the bath salts problem in Freeland, that was a problem that was also going on in Hazleton. So a lot of the legislative agenda and the agenda for Harrisburg and the things that we want to change in Harrisburg, those are still the agenda of all of us here. So it's something that I'm going to continue to work on. And as far as it goes with meeting the new members that I'll be representing, the new constituents, I'm going to do that in the same grassroots manner that I did the first time, just by knocking on doors. Mm-hmm. So,
all right, and
that's why I think to go right to the people themselves.
Right, exactly. And on that same token, you're going to be holding some town hall meetings, which are going to give you the opportunity to get a little up close and personal with some of your constituents, and let them ask you about some things, including the redistricting, which could be one of the big topics that they come up with. So talk a little bit about those town hall meetings that you have scheduled for this week.
Yes, I am having town hall meetings. Thursday, we're having one from 9 to 10:30 a.m. in Black Creek Township. And I did that just because my office is in Hazleton on Wyoming and Broad, and I wanted to get out there and really go to the people in that area because it's hard for them to always come into Hazleton. And that's going to be at Black Creek Township at the Volunteer Fire Company. It's actually in Weston, and that's from 9 to 10:30. Thursday we have one. Right after that, it's going to be at Tom's Kitchen in Sugarloaf. So that, that's anyone that's out there in that area. You don't have to be from Sugarloaf to go to that one. And then we're having one down at the brand new Butler Township Community Center on Friday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. And I'll give you those times so that we could post them up. But I'm just really trying to travel out and go to the people. I've gone to every senior center and had events at those. We're wrapping up for the seniors especially. The property tax rebate deadline has been extended to December 31st. So a lot of people got that taken care of earlier in the year. But my staff is going to be with me and be able to help fill out those forms. We'll be able to double check and make sure that people have done the correct filing. Because it's usually, it could be $650 that a senior in our area could really use around Christmas time. So we're just going to, work on the constituent service while we're at the meeting, and always open to any issue or any opinion that anyone has. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm glad you mentioned it.
All right. Well, Representative Toohill, thanks so much. We did have the information on the screen for all the viewers, so they were able to see the times and the locations of those town hall meetings. And, of course, they're always welcome to call your office if they have any questions, or stop by your office here in downtown Hazleton.
Yes, and we have decorated for the holidays, for all of the holidays. So people have to come by because it is their office. And I hope they know that, and I hope they feel that they can come in.
All right, Representative Toohill, thanks so much for joining us tonight live on News 13. If we don't speak to you beforehand, we hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday season as well.
Yes. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
All right. Thank you, Representative Toohill. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Well, 2012 is looking like it's going to be a great new year for Hazel Township. Officials are starting off with money in the bank, $300,000 to be exact. No budget battle in Hazel. From day one, supervisors were confident that a balanced budget would be passed, and indeed it was Monday night. The $5.2 million budget is just about even with this year's money plan. No tax increase for residents, and garbage bills will stay the same.
It was a very conservative budget. Again, we sort of followed the line hoping that the building permits would pick up. they've been down for the last few years, but it looks like they're on the rebound now. But Zavad and Associates had gone over, and it's a very tight budget, and we're hopeful that if things do pick up, then we should have a surplus, and we can start putting a little bit of money away for that rainy day again. We were fortunate for years we had it, and then the lean years we had to go back to it. So we're looking forward to a good 2012 for the residents.
And just a quick correction, the $5.2 million budget is just about even with last year's money plan. Supervisor Gallagher also says that because of the unseasonable weather conditions lately, 4 extra road projects were able to be completed, including the Club 40 road work, and Cranberry was also repaved. In addition, supervisors and the Union for the Township Streets Department agreed on a new contract. Gallagher called negotiation sessions great and praised the department for how well everyone was cooperating and came to an agreement so easily. Now to Cunningham, where borough residents will also be happy to hear that taxes are not expected to be going up next year. Council reviewed the money plan at a work session Monday night and plan to pass a final budget next Tuesday night at 7:30 when council meets for regular session. Mayor Joe Corelli told News 13 that he's pleased to say there will be no tax increase in taxes, especially with the way the economy is. Mayor Corelli also talked about securing some grants to get 2 borough departments some new vehicles.
We're looking at new grants for 2012, and PennDOT, the state of Pennsylvania has adjusted the grants to a 2/3, 1/3, so there's no more freebies out there. So we have to look at ways to come up with some money so we can get another new a police vehicle and another street department truck is our goal for 2012. We'll see how that goes along, but right now I guess our Jeep is 11 years old. We replaced the car this year, which is great. We have a brand new car, but we need an SUV to be able to keep the borough safe, and especially in the wintertime. Street department trucks, we replaced one, but the other 2 are in dire need. One's really bad shape, so it'll be nice to be able to figure out a way to get that 1/3 of that money so that we can replace those vehicles also.
In the end, new vehicles will save the borough money by eliminating maintenance costs, which are high right now, to keep them running until some new vehicles can be secured. Again, a final money plan for Cunningham should be in place by next Tuesday's meeting. And real quick, before we head off to commercial, we just received word from Beach Mountain Lakes, the water company for Beach Mountain, that the boil water advisory has been lifted for 227 to 244 Snow Valley Drive, Snow Valley Circle, Snow Springs Court, and 212 Bear Run Drive, so you no longer have to boil your water in those areas of Beach Mountain. Still to come tonight, the man accused of sexually assaulting young boys for years as he continued to coach one of the most high-profile college football teams was in court today. Did Jerry Sandusky come face-to-face with his accusers? The outcome from State College ahead. And ahead, fire breaks out in the chimney of a Valley home where firefighters able to save that home from major damage.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 7 o'clock, it's the Sam LaSan Show. Join Sam as he talks with Ed Payne. 7:30 is Holiday Shopping. Join News 13 SSP TV as we visit local businesses and showcase their products and specialties for the holiday shopping season. 8 o'clock is Feeling Good. Join hosts Dr. Joe Bafil and Debbie LaSan as they discuss chiropractic care and total body wellness. 8:30 is Law Talk. Attorney Conrad Falvello, a fourth-generation lawyer, offers legal advice on a variety of situations. 9 o'clock is a rebroadcast of the Sam LaSan Show, and at 9:30 you can catch another holiday shopping. Don't forget about the rebroadcasts for our news at 6, 10, and 11:30, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker, with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, and Christina D'Amato.
When considering home health care, choose the leader, All Care Home Care. Serving the area for almost a quarter of a century, All Care Home Care's compassionate RNs and LPNs provide medical, physical, and speech therapy, combined with dietary and medical social worker services. Locally owned and operated, All Care Home Care is there for you and your loved ones. All Care Home Care, South Poplar Street in Hazleton.
Did you know that at some time in your life you will suffer an injury to your spine? Maybe not a paralyzing injury, but one that can cause chronic pain or loss of function. Auto accidents, work injury, fall injury, all of them can injure your spine seriously enough to require tests, treatment, or even surgery. If your spine injury was caused by the neglect of another, we can help.
Volvello Law, Injury Lawyers. It's what we do every day.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays
To all our faithful viewers, and have a very healthy new year.
For 3 generations, the Cutt family have kept alive the traditional values and quality that you've grown accustomed to. Nestled on 200 acres in the beautiful Lewistown Valley, Cox is proud to offer over 60 products in both fresh and frozen. Some of our products include all-natural and organic whole turkeys, smoked turkey breasts, drums and wings, turkey barbecue, turkey meatballs, and much, much more. Our newest offering, Little Gobbler Turkey Bites, are all natural and go from the oven to the dinner table in about 10 minutes. The retail store is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 4. And we're at the Hometown Farmers Market every Wednesday.
Hundreds of reporters flooded the courthouse while inside, accusers prepared to testify against their alleged child abuser, Jerry Sandusky. But within minutes of arriving, Sandusky decided not to go through with today's hearing. Sandusky was surrounded by state troopers as he arrived at court Tuesday morning, while accusers waited inside, ready to testify. Many of his family members were also inside the courtroom, but wouldn't get to see much as Sandusky and his attorneys met with prosecutors behind closed doors to waive his preliminary hearing today. The reason for waiting until the very last minute may never be known, but Sandusky's lawyer did say the preliminary hearing was not the appropriate venue for his client's defense. The child abuse case will immediately go to the Center County Court of Common Pleas for trial, which has not yet been scheduled. An arraignment at the court level is scheduled for January 11th. Meanwhile, Sandusky will remain free on the $250,000 bond he and his wife posted just last week. Firefighters in the valley made quick work of a fire inside a chimney in Butler Township Monday night. It happened at 16 Butler Avenue. Thankfully, firefighters arrived at the home within minutes of the call and doused the blaze. A ladder truck was used to get to the roof, and some firefighters fought that blaze inside the home as well. Fire was contained to the chimney area and no other damage was reported to this valley home. Now to a story coming to us from the Standard Speaker tonight. An elderly man who was hit by a car in Beaver Meadows over the weekend is in a coma at St. Luke's Hospital tonight. 71-year-old Michael Kashock of Berwick Street in Beaver Meadows was struck by an SUV on Saturday while he attempted to cross Berwick Street. Kashock, who was crossing the street after attending church, was struck around 5 o'clock. He was struck by a Dodge Durango driven by 25-year-old Amanda Stonerock, also of Beaver Meadows. The Beaver Meadows Police Chief Mike Marisi telling the Standard Speaker that Stonerock was traveling east at 35 miles per hour when Kashock, who was wearing dark-colored clothing, stepped into the path of her vehicle. As of Monday, Marisi said no charges had been filed against Stonerock and that the investigation continues. On your screen right now, your winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played today, folks. Your daily number, 443. The big 4, 5498. Quinto, 31534. And treasure hunt, 6, 8, 10, 11, 19.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Wednesday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. The Freeland Community Choir presents its annual Christmas concert. This will be held December 18th at 2 p.m. at the MMI Prep School. This is free admission. And have you seen this pet? If so, please call Chris at 570-233-2199. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Joseph Colasar of Hazleton. A massive Christian burial will be held Thursday at 11 a.m. from the St. Anne's Catholic Church. The viewing will be held Wednesday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the Shantz Funeral Home. Bernadine Scalliot of Hazel Township. A massive Christian burial will be held Wednesday at 7 p.m. from the Most Precious Blood Church. Mary L. Alba of Yatesville. The funeral will be held Thursday at 9 a.m. from the Graziano Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. Elizabeth Morrison of Hazleton. The arrangements will be announced by the Turnbach Funeral Home. And Gloria Paisley of Hazleton. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Firo Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazleton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Don't settle for the second best. Be sure to book your funeral luncheon at Mia's, the Hazleton area's #1 rated restaurant. As always, there is plenty of free parking behind the Markle building.
Our community has suffered many accidents and traumas over the past couple of weeks and used hundreds of pints of blood. This has caused the community blood inventory to drop to a critical level. Please donate blood with Miller Keystone Blood Center. Check out giveapint.org today.
Is anyone ready when you are? How about your doctor or lawyer, your contractor, husband or kids? Is their time really more valuable than yours? We don't think so. The Wire Guys always have time for you. For lighting or a standby generator, we're there. Wiring upgrade or renovations, no problem. New appliances or media room, we're ready to hook you up. Call us for an immediate appointment. We won't make you wait and everything's guaranteed.
The Wire Guys!
For this week's Super segment, I am joined by a very familiar face, our own News 13's Freddie B. But Freddie B is also the athletic director here at the Hazleton Area School District. How are you doing today?
My real job.
Your real job. Tell me a little bit about what's going on in the sports world here at this time of year.
Well, Jasmine, it's like every other season. It's very, very busy. Hazleton Area High School is one of the largest high schools in the state. We're waiting for the new enrollment figures. Currently, we're 7th. That may even go up. So we have a school that big. All aspects become very cumbersome, and athletics is one of them. We have nearly 70 teams in this district, and I don't know everybody fully realizes that, so it keeps us going.
So what are some of the winter sports that you're focusing on now?
Well, winter is a unique thing in that it has the fewest amount of sports because everything has to be played indoors, but we still offer a variety here. We have basketball going on, and that's, of course, boys and girls. We have wrestling, we have bowling, and we have swimming and diving. So it keeps us hopping. We'd like to be doing some of the outside sports, but around northeastern Pennsylvania, not happening. So we invite everybody to come out and see the kids. There's some exciting things going on.
And, you know, I'll have to say bowling, I didn't have that at my high school, so that's a unique one.
Yeah, it really is. And again, I think a lot of that has to do with the size of this district. We have the traditional sports, but we have ones that you don't find a lot of places. Bowling being one of them, water polo being another one. And it's because of the diversity of the district. It's also because of the size. And you know, we have approximately on any given year about 36% of the student body participating in sports. We'd like to even see that increase because we see a tremendous amount of benefits for the kids that do it. And we're not only talking athletically, but we're talking academically. And some of the numbers that we found out make it a very viable thing.
And so for some students, it may be their off season. How can they prepare in this winter weather for the sport that might be coming up soon?
Well, you know, I just got the schedule from the football coach. They will begin their off-season program as soon as we get through Christmas and New Year's. I received the off-season conditioning for the girls' track. You know, we do have an all-weather track, so even though it's cold out, they could actually get on that track today on the surface because that's the nature of it. Our baseball and softball teams do work indoors. So if kids are not participating in a winter sport per se, there are off-season programs. There are many of the programs that honestly are almost year-round programs now. That's just the nature of it. And we're encouraging kids to be diversified and play many sports. But if for whatever reason they don't, there's something for them to do.
Well, That sounds good to me. Thank you so much. And for this week's Super segment, I'm Jasmine Brooks, and now I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Jasmine, thanks so much. Well, another fantastic holiday house to share with our viewers tonight. This is the Hallahan home in Hazel Springs. News 13 stopping by Monday night to check out the decorations. And what a display. The Hallahans went all out. The lights, which cover the entire house, flash with the music and make for a festive show for passerbys and neighbors. The Hallahans are just one of many families in our area that took time and effort to make their homes stand out for Christmas. And one thing is for sure, Santa will not miss the Hallahans' house Christmas night. It's bright and beautiful. You can share your holiday house with us too. Call the newsroom and we'll come for some video, or just email us a snapshot. Very cool. Well, the air remains chilly, but tomorrow it should be a bit warmer with highs in the 40s. Checking out your forecast for the next 24 hours. Partly cloudy skies dipping down to 30. We'll have the sun back out tomorrow on your Wednesday and will climb to 42 degrees. Tonight live at 5:30, we'll tell you about a little rain, maybe some snow, whole bunch of stuff all mixed in for the next 4 days ahead. And before we head off to the 5:30 evening edition of News 13, we need to wish this adorable little boy a happy first birthday. Logan Billig is celebrating his first big birthday, and look how excited he is. I'm told little Logan is a really big fan of News 13, so we wanted to make sure we gave him a very special birthday wish. And it comes along with lots of love from his family, his mom, dad, Luke, Nana, and Pappy. So from all of us here at News 13, happy birthday, little guy. News 13 will be back in a few with much more local news. Freddie B's got some basketball action from the north side as the Preppers hit the court Monday night. And News 13 heads to a new restaurant in town where a touch of New York is now in the valley. Plus the very latest from the Luzerne County Courthouse, where two brothers are on trial for murder. One of today's witnesses was once facing the same charges for the same crime, but instead is testifying against his cousins. If you missed any of tonight's newscast, just log on to ssptv.com, where you can watch News 13 24/7. And who wouldn't want to? All right, stay with us. We're back in a few.
As the world celebrates in the wonder of his birth, may you be blessed with a joyous Christmas and with peace, hope, and happiness in the new year. From the Lassand family and all of us here at SSP TV, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And thank you for your support.
The Hollywood Diner and Sports Bar is now well established in the greater Hazleton area. Think Hollywood for great food. Think Hollywood for great entertainment. Think Hollywood for a great atmosphere with family and friends. Open 7 days a week and 24 hours on the weekend with lunch and dinner specials. The Hollywood Diner, where everyone is treated like a star.
May the love, hope, and peace of this holiday season abide with you now and throughout the new year. Happy holidays from Portanova Music. Wishing you a Christmas filled with gifts of wonder and beauty, peace and joy, and hope and love. Happy holidays from Friedman Electric. May you celebrate this beautiful season with love in your home, peace in your world, and joy in your heart. Wishes for a happy holiday season and a healthy new year from the Slusser Law Firm.
Would you like to be pampered while in the comfort of your own home? My name is Rhodey. I am a fully licensed cosmetologist providing in-home beauty services. I offer haircut, coloring, manicure, pedicure, and all other services you might get at a salon. All equipment and supplies are sanitized. I am available Monday through Saturday. Call today and make an appointment, 578-6469, and enjoy a few relaxing hours of being pampered at home.
If you want the area's best selection of beer in cases and kegs, well, you've got it at JoJo's Beverages on the Airport Beltway. All the best brews, no extra charge for cold ones, and over 300 varieties by the cases. We also carry Tom Hicken bottled water and great spring water. Their propane pumping station is now open and running. So when it comes to where you go for your brew, go to JoJo's Beverages, owned and operated by Joe Nemchek, a Nemchek family company, on the Airport Beltway in Hazleton. Open 7 days a week.
Take a look at who's winning with the Pennsylvania Lottery. $960 million were generated for programs just last year. Because every time you play, an older Pennsylvanian wins. Millions won, millions win. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Tunison Radiators, #1 for all of your automotive cooling needs. We also specialize in fuel pumps, gas tanks, straps, and AC compressors. Glass beading is also available. Located inside the radiator shop is Tunison Supply. Here we specialize in all types of fasteners, SAE and metric, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel. We also stock drill bits, spray paint, cutting tools, abrasive, and threaded rod. Stop by and check out all of our product lines and services and see how we can help you. Tunison's Radiator and Supply, 593 West Green Street in Hazleton.
First day of testimony in the Luzerne County courtroom, where a jury is listening to testimony in the murder trial of two brothers accused of killing a Hazleton man. One witness was once accused of homicide in the same case, but today he was a witness for the prosecution. The cousin recalls that day last December and points the finger at his family members.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, after securing a jury of 10 men and 4 women Monday, testimony got underway this morning as two brothers from Harrisburg stand trial for murder. Several witnesses were called to testify, including the West Hazleton police officer who arrived first on scene, where he found the victim shot, and the cousin of the two brothers, who is now cooperating with the prosecution and took the stand against Izell Garrett and his brother, Isaiah Garrett. News 13's Christina D'Amato in the courtroom today and has more from what the prosecution called their key witness. Christina?
Kristen, 19-year-old Izell Garrett and his 22-year-old brother Isaiah Garrett are on trial for the December 2010 shooting death of 30-year-old Abdul Shabazz inside a West Hazleton apartment in what police say was a drug deal gone bad. The third man who was supposed to stand trial in the killing, 25-year-old Tyreek Smith of Harrisburg, took the stand this afternoon against his cousins. Smith pled guilty to robbery just last week. Defense lawyers call Smith's guilty plea a sweetheart deal. On the stand, Smith says he was here today to tell the truth and to give justice to Shabazz's family. Smith took the jury back to December 6th of 2010. He said he arrived from Harrisburg to Hazleton to an apartment on North 3rd Street, the apartment of Isaiah and Izell Garrett's father, Calvin Garrett. He said he had a conversation with Isaiah about smoking some marijuana and called a dealer. Smith says Shabazz, quote, the guy with the marijuana, knocked on the door and he went to get Izell and Isaiah, who were in a back room. Smith says when the Garrett brothers came out of the bedroom, they gave Shabazz money, and Izell pulled out a gun, pointed it at Shabazz, and told him to get on the floor. Smith says Shabazz moved slowly to the floor and Izell shot him twice. He says Shabazz jumped out and ran out of the apartment. Smith told the jury that at that moment, he was in shock. Smith said that Izell told him that he shot the guy because he thought he had a gun on him. According to Smith, the money that the Garretts tried to give Shabazz was fake. The group then packed up and left and dropped Smith off at his apartment in Harrisburg. Now, Smith changed his story to investigators a number of times and was originally charged with homicide. He entered into a guilty plea to a robbery charge and faces a maximum jail sentence of 20 years. But defense attorneys say if Smith is guilty of robbery, then he's guilty of second-degree murder, too. A 911 tape of Shabazz calling for help was also part of the evidence today. Shabazz told the dispatcher he didn't know who shot him and that he couldn't move or breathe. A corporal from the Pennsylvania State Police also took the stand this afternoon and testified about evidence, including a bullet hole in the wall near the door where Shabazz was reportedly standing. More witnesses for the prosecution will take the stand, Kristen, tomorrow morning.
Christina, very interesting that the cousin now testifying against his own family members in this case. Also interesting, I think, is that one of the Garrett brothers is actually accused of murdering a Harrisburg College student. And I guess he'll be facing those, trial for that and all of the testimony and everything for that coming up after this wraps up.
That's right. It's going to be interesting.
All right, Christina, thanks so much for your information from the courtroom, and we'll be back there tomorrow. Well, another home in the city of Hazleton was broken into overnight. This time, the burglars got away with guns. Hazleton police were called to the home in the 900 block of North Laurel Street, where intruders took computer items along with 2 handguns. Officers did not say how the burglars got into that home, but do ask anyone with any information to dial 911 immediately. Police are also investigating 2 additional burglaries that happened Monday night, this time to motor vehicles in the city. The first was parked in the area of East 6th and Arthur Streets, where the thief broke into a Mercedes and stole several items. The culprits got away with more items during another car break-in in the area of 11th and Roosevelt Streets, this time from a Subaru. Police said 2 suspects were seen running from the area and that some of the items taken from the car were found around Boundary and 4th Streets. Anyone with information on either of the incidents, of course, is asked to dial 911. Butler Township Police are looking into 2 thefts which took place between Saturday and Monday at 2 home construction sites. Police said a 55-watt Honda generator was stolen from the garage area of a new home being built on Lewis Circle, and that it's owned by Butler Valley Builders. The second theft happened during the same time frame when thieves took nails, 4 rolls of aluminum 24-inch coil stock, and other items. That theft was in the Bentwood Village area of the township and was owned by Lukey Real Estate. Anyone who has any information on these thefts is asked to call police at 788-4111, and as always, all calls are kept confidential. Well, we told you live at 5:30, at least 2 people are homeless right before the holidays after fire erupted inside a city apartment building in downtown Hazleton. Firefighters got that call just before noon. When News 13 got to the intersection of Broad and Locust Streets, smoke was pouring from the second-story windows. This intersection in downtown Hazleton was closed while crews battled the blaze, which was put out in just minutes. Initial reports were that people were trapped inside along with a pet bird and a cat. Firefighters worked quickly. The short-lived fire caused major damage to the entire second floor, with the third floor also suffering smoke damage. One resident was right across the street when a friend asked her a terrifying question.
When I came out, is that your house up there that's on fire? And I looked and I started screaming because my mom's elderly and I thought she was still in there. It was just the thought of losing your home at Christmas time.
Now, thankfully, her mother and brother managed to escape on their own. But that bird and cat did have to be rescued by firefighters. A state police fire marshal was called in to help the Hazleton Fire Department search for a cause of this blaze. Initial reports from the scene show a possibility that a cigarette may have started the blaze, but nothing has been confirmed at this time. The American Red Cross was called in to help the residents. All right, still to come, how you can help save a life this week, and while you're at it, qualify to win free heating next month. You can't beat that combo. But first, News 13 will share a piece of New York as a new establishment is coming our way. Find out all the details as we give you a sneak peek, or should I say, a taste next. As the countdown to Christmas continues, we're getting closer, and if you're looking for that Christmas stocking stuffer, how about keeping your loved ones feeling good with a gift card for a massage at the Feel Family Chiropractic? Give them a call and pick one up.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, and Christina D'Amato.
When is the best time of the year to buy? It's now, the year-end vehicle eradication.
Hi, Jim Kennedy, sales manager, Berger Family Dealerships. General Motors has given me a quota for the month of December of 35 Buicks, Cadillacs, and GMCs. With low financing, rebates, discounts, and the best trade guaranteed, you're going to be a winner. So when is the best time of the year to buy? It's now.
Berger Buick Cadillac GMC, exit 145 off I-81 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
Dr. Joe Bafil has teamed up with Silent Santa for this holiday season. New patients stop by from now until December 21st with a new unwrapped children's toy and receive a new patient exam and myovision scan at no charge. The toys will be donated to Silent Santa of Hazleton and distributed to our families in need. For more information, call Bafil Family Chiropractic today, 570-788-3737, or stop by 482 State Route 93 in Sugarloaf. Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the 2-door Jeep Wrangler or 4-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named Best Priced SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named Top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve, power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey Seat 7 with 4-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's All-American Tamaqua.
For all of your eye care needs, including routine, medical, surgical eye care, glasses or contact lenses, visit Dr. Thomas Gislin at Hazleton Eye Specialists. Ask about the 7-minute, no needle, no stitch, no patch cataract surgery, and LASIK and multi-lex procedures. We do diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma and dry eye syndrome. Dr. Kislin and his associates, Dr. Alexandria Wozmansky and Dr. Frank A. Bucci Jr., provide the highest level of medical and surgical eye care available, with eye care for all ages. Hazleton Eye Specialists, on the Airport Beltway in the Franklin Corporate Center.
Buy right the first time at Independence Toyota. With every pre-owned vehicle purchase, receive a 1-year or 12,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. With over 80 in stock, starting at just $4,999. And remember, if you don't see this license plate frame on the back of your vehicle, then you probably paid too much. Located on the Airport Beltway across from Walmart.
On behalf of everyone here at Santa Springs, we would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A very important traffic advisory tonight for all of our viewers. The intersection of Broad and 15th Streets in West Hazleton will be shut down to all traffic tonight starting at 10 o'clock through till Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock. PennDOT will be doing work as part of the Broad Street Corridor project. Motorists are asked to avoid the area and take an alternate route. Bringing a little New York-style dining to our neck of the woods. Bobby's of New York is one of the newest eating establishments in Greater Hazleton, and this morning the owners invited everyone inside for a sneak peek at what the restaurant has to offer.
And 1, 2, 3.
Yay! But first, everyone gathered outside to officially open Bobby's in Butler Township by cutting the ribbon. Bobby's of New York sits right on Route 309 at the bottom of the Freeland-Butler Mountain. John and Ann Hoffman own the new dining destination. It's been a dream of theirs to own a restaurant and say the location is perfect. And according to the Hoffmans, hungry folks are starting to choose Bobby's first for their meals, and business is growing and getting quite busy.
A lot of word of mouth, a lot of people that come to the restaurant
seem to like it, seem to like the decor, seem to love the food, and that's a very important thing, liking the food, and they seem to be.
Our foods, our sauces and our foods are made on site. Our desserts are made on site. And it's just, I think the taste. We've eaten out a lot, and I think our chef is a very talented chef who is Mark Martini. I really believe it's the difference in the taste of the food.
In addition to the full menu of fresh homemade food, Bobby's offers a full deli, 2 bars with a separate pub menu, and a party room for birthdays, funeral dinners, or company parties. Saving a life is one of the most amazing things anyone can dream of, and this week you can do just that by donating blood. This Wednesday, December 14th, a mobile unit will be located in the lower level parking lot of the Hazleton Health and Wellness Center from 12:30 to 5:30. When you register, just call 501-6948 and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win your next month's heating bill paid for by Miller Keystone Blood Center. Donating blood helps local patients at local hospitals, and in our region alone, over 300 units of blood are needed each day by patients in area hospitals. Call today to schedule your appointment to help save a life tomorrow. All right, we'll be back in just a few with much more local news coming up on News 13. We'll head to Holy Family Academy, but first we head to MMI Preparatory School, where we'll hit the court with Freddie B. Highlights of the Preppers' big game last night coming your way next.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, Maureen Salata of Hazel Township. Maureen, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Would you like to be pampered while in the comfort of your own home? My name is Rhodey. I am a fully licensed cosmetologist providing in-home beauty services. I offer haircut, coloring, manicure, pedicure, and all other services you might get at a salon. All equipment and supplies are sanitized. I am available Monday through Saturday. Call today and make an appointment, 578-6469, and enjoy a few relaxing hours of being pampered at home.
As the world celebrates in the wonder of His birth, may you be blessed with a joyous Christmas and with peace, hope, and happiness in the new year. From the Lasan family and all of us here at SSP TV, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And thank you for your support.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
One of the great things about the old Anthracite League is you could throw the book out, so to say. You never knew what was going to happen on any given night. And of course, we had 2 Anthracite League teams getting together. Former Anthracite League teams, that is, in MMI and Weatherly. Unpredictable? Well, you take a look and judge for yourself. Early on in this one, it was the Wreckers that looked like, well, it was going to be their night. Weatherly came out on fire. They were red hot, as a matter of fact, and took control of the game early on. And so as the game went on through that first half, tempo definitely was going the Wreckers' way. And they made it into the halftime comfortably in front, but hey, got to play 4 quarters. And the way the second half started, it looked like, well, Weatherly still has it cooking. Give Joe Flanagan and his gang a lot of credit. They never said the word quit. They just kept coming at it, and by the fourth quarter, things turned around. It would be MMI that would have themselves a really strong finish. George Garrow would be leading the way. He suddenly got red hot, played a nice game all night long, but did it down the stretch and helped lead the Preppers as they now not only even up with Weatherly, they would overtake them and take the lead. And when it was all done, they'd have themselves an 8-point victory. There it is. Final, MMI 55, Weatherly 47. And the hometown crowd goes away happy, and why not? This one looked like Weatherly was going to take it, but MMI ends up on top. As we said, 55-47. Marion and Lehighton. Well, that one was a low-scoring affair, but it goes the Colts' way. 38-33, final in that one. Up in Scranton last night, Hazleton area came out of the gate quick, but they couldn't sustain it, and it just didn't work for them all night. Becca Zimonis fired in 11 points, including 3 threes for the Lady Cougars, but it wasn't enough. Scranton rallies, wins, 33-31. And in the first time, well, ever in 20 years, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars start the season 0-3. As far as what's going on tonight, MMI is hosting Salem Christian in girls basketball. The Marion Phillies take a trip over to Lehighton. As we're speaking right now, Scranton is in town. They're at the swimming pool, and they're taking on both the Cougars and the Lady Cougars. A little bit later tonight, the Cougar Wrestlers open up their home portion of their season. They're entertaining Delaware Valley. Bowling, Columbia Montourville Tech in Hazleton area, rolling them at the Bowl Arena. In the American Hockey League, Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins and Binghamton. Puck drops, 7:05 tonight. And speaking of tonight, it's Tuesday. It means it's the best wing night in town. What are we talking about? Bottlenecks, of course. All you can eat of their award-winning wings, $9.95. You can mix and match, get the flavors you want. Every time you order them, try them out. You won't go wrong. You can't beat the price. Bottlenecks, proud sponsors each and every night right here on SSP TV.
Here's to good friends, good times, good health, good cheer, and happy holidays throughout the year. Happy holidays from your friends at JC Small Engine. May you celebrate this beautiful season with love in your home, peace in your world, and joy in your heart. Wishes for a happy holiday season and healthy new year from Dr. R.J. Makuta. May the love, hope, and peace of this holiday season abide with you now and throughout the new year. Happy holidays from Hazleton Standard Fuel.
The Mountain View Cemetery, located along North Street in West Hazleton, has served as a final resting place for beloved members of area families since 1900. This non-denominational cemetery is available for all. The new section will use flat bronze grave markers to denote the name of the loved ones. Please contact the Mountain View Cemetery Association, 454-8101.
Howdy. There are commercials running right now that want you to believe that the only way to get your diabetic testing supplies covered by Medicare is to use mail order. Nothing could be further from the truth. At Standard Drug, we'll deliver monitors, strips, lancets, even batteries for your monitor. You'll have no upfront cost. We'll bill Medicare. We'll bill your supplemental. Why, you'll even save the cost of a postage stamp. Standard Drug, your headquarters for diabetic supplies.
Meet Al D'Alessio and the friendly D'Alessio family of general vending. They're the good guys who make sure you have great coffee service at work. Plus, a full line of vending machines. Everybody loves the honest, dependable, good guys from general vending. On the job with the very best vending and coffee service 24 hours a day. Give them a call, 454-4693. 46 years of good guy service. That's general vending.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
I'm here at HFA for this week's Family Time talking to 6th grade teacher, Miss Pauline, and your students are actually going to be taking a trip to the Laurel Mall on Thursday for some Christmas caroling. Tell me a little bit about where the idea came from.
Yes, Student Council is actually sponsoring it for grades 4 through 8, and it came from that we used to go around the neighborhoods and Christmas carol during this time of the year, but to make it a little bit a safer environment and also to keep the Christmas cheer up. We've changed the revenue to the Laurel Mall. So we have at least 30 students right now signed up for Thursday night, and we're all excited. And we'll just go around the mall singing our Christmas carols, and then Wendy's will be offering our students free hot chocolate when they are done.
And so what time can we expect them to be singing?
From 6 to 7.
Okay, and any special songs this year that you're going to provide for everyone?
No, just your general happy, Merry Christmas songs.
Okay. And so are the students generally excited?
Yes, they are. Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, good luck to you on Thursday.
Thank you very much.
And now I'm with some very special 3rd grade students who are going to be performing in their Christmas play tomorrow. What is your name, sir?
Gavin.
Gavin?
Mia. Alexa.
All right, guys. So first of all, I need to know, are you excited for tomorrow's play?
Yeah.
What are some songs you're going to be singing?
North Pole, and Christmas is your birthday, Lord.
I never heard of any of those songs, so they're probably awesome, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me what time the play is going to start.
1:45.
Okay, 1:45.
12:45.
So 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay, and is everyone invited?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And are your parents going to come watch you?
Yes.
So what does it feel like to perform in front of an audience?
Awesome.
Awesome. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you guys are going to do really, really good, okay? So have fun.
Okay.
Thank you. And now from HFA, I will send it back to you in the studio.
Jasmine, thanks so much. Good luck to those little kiddos. Well, some rain in the forecast, along with possible freezing rain and even the possibility of flurries to fly sometime over the next 4 days. As we head outdoors to the valley, we'll have your forecast from the National Weather Service. Starting off with tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low down to 30 degrees. And we are trying to get that 4-day up there for you. How about I just read it to you? All right, Wednesday, we see partly sunny skies for us. We see, there it is, high near 42. Wednesday night, look for a chance of rain. We're going to dip down to 35. Thursday, showers are likely, cloudy, high near 47. Now, Thursday night, you could see rain showers. Then the rain and snow showers could mix together with the temp dipping down to 34. We're going to get up to 40 on your Friday with the sun shining. Partly cloudy skies Friday evening, low down to 23. A very chilly Saturday ahead with partly sunny skies. Your high will be 33. 22 for our low on Saturday night with clouds remaining, so make sure you bundle up if you're headed out this weekend to do some Christmas shopping. Your forecast tonight, live at 5:30, brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, North Broad Street, West Hazelton, 459-0310. Make sure you stop by or call and make an appointment for your furry friend at the Lazy Dog Salon in West Hazelton. All right, that will do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. If you'd like to catch this newscast again, tune in for a rebroadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget, we're always on at ssptv.com. On behalf of all of us here at News 13, be safe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Good night.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.